Why rappers can't sell concert tickets anymore. Be real, y'all. What like definitive rappers are y'all like, if they perform, I'm gonna go buy a concert ticket? I'm be real, there's only like 3 people. Probably I can name. Obviously, yeah, yay. So long as he doesn't play the like, you know what I'm saying, the hell, yeah. Normal concert, you feel me? Normal concert. Yeah, Drake and Kendrick, I think that's it. Cardi, I am not going to no demonic Cardi concert. I've dead see the crowds of Cardi concerts. That should be looking motherfucking like a ritual sometimes. I remember I saw one video. Some dude was recording some dude, bro. And then there's like 3 dudes like, I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I'm good. Pre-2021, Kanye, Kendrick, and Drake is a good choice. Yeah, French Montana, right, guys? Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, we're going to the French Montana concert. Yeah, even in a way like Travis Scott. Okay, before, you know, the incident, Travis Scott incident, I probably would have said Travis Scott. I'm definitely not going to no fucking Travis Scott incidents, especially after the tragedy or whatever. Absolutely fucking not. We all going to an AI artist concert. I could see people doing that. Bro, y'all know Hatsune Miku or whatever. She was low-key ahead of the time. Because that was actually like an AI robot. People were genuinely going to concert for Hatsune. Her name is that, right? What is it? Hatsune Mika? Something like that. She's not AI. She's not? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like rap overall, bro. The prime era is dead. Like, y'all, let's be real. Ye goes away. Drake goes away. Kendrick goes away. Cardi goes away. Who the fuck else is left? For like concerts you're going to? Ken Carson Yeet? I wouldn't go to a Ken Carson Yeet concert. Maybe I'll fuck with him. I don't know. But Uzi's washed, but he likes anime girls so valid. Yeah, now Uzi is washed. Travis. Look, Travis concerts, they be looking lit, but dude. We can't forget what happened, bro. But I'm absolutely not risking anything. Pre-getting trampled, I'm so good. Let's go see this though, man.
From Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Trippie Redd, Lil Baby, and Ken Carson most recently, as well as Bobby
Lil Baby was been out of here though. After 2021, nobody's buying Lil Baby.
Schmurda, who sold just 10 tickets per sit.
Okay, at this point, bro, it's just better to like... At this point, bro, you might as well have just like motherfucking worked a McDonald's shift and made that money. Bobby Schmurda turned zesty and fell off. I remember he did have like some zesty alleged allegations. Bobby Schmurda has so much hype. The reason why he fell off, it wasn't because of that. The reason why he fell off is he had so much hype and then he did nothing coming out of prison. Like everybody was saying like when he was in prison, bro, free Bobby Schmurda, this and that. And then as soon as he came out of prison, it was silent from him. He was like barely dropping anything.
City, it feels like every month another mainstream rapper is quietly forced to cancel their shows and tour. But the question remains, why? How are some of the industry's hottest names struggling to sell tickets?
Why are y'all doing billions of streams?
I'm gonna be real, I think just concerts in general are kind of like dying down. Like only like major pop artists are basically getting tickets sold. And it's because niggas is broke, bro. Economy is cooked, bro. And not to mention, bro, concert tickets, I'm not gonna lie, no, them niggas be scamming. The f actually, f that. Concert tickets, bro, you trying to get a regular ticket, they talking about $350. Even like a mid row, they talking about $350. I've only went to the Weekend. Yeah, like only like the huge artists are like really doing good from their concerts. Like the Weekend, he's always selling out. Obviously Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter. Is Olivia Rodrigo still doing good? I don't know. Hey guys, Tom NFG here. You know, only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on. I hate to be a burden, but you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it. You know, it doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams. You know, we have a lot of fun over there. I'm telling you, we have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Damn.
And the tickets don't match.
Yeah.
Even stars with billions of streams aren't safe. Just last year, Playboi Carti abruptly canceled his entire Antagonist Arena
I forgot about this
tour out of nowhere. And while all rumors pointed to low ticket sales, the truth is actually deeper than you think. In a genre like hip,
I don't think it was low ticket sales though. That's the thing. Is Carti not like selling out places? Maybe not arenas. He could get like 70% of an arena filled up. But also at the same time, the amount of hype for I Am Music, he hyped it up so much, bro. And then now that it's dropped, niggas is kind of like, all right, bro, like, you know, like, man, like, thanks for the album, but we good, man.
pop containing the biggest egos on the planet, admitting that you can't sell your concert tickets is about the ultimate nightmare, especially when you're someone like Lil Baby.
I saw Lil Baby streaming. I don't know, this was like a couple months ago. I was like, what the f? Yeah, I noticed that's why all these like rappers started like streaming. They saw like Kai and like just like all the FaZe guys. They saw how much they're making. They're like, hold up, wait, we gotta start doing this. I can say right now, the average like content creator that's getting like, we can kind of say around how many views I'm getting between both channels, like 5 to 6 mil, bro, is making more than like a lot of underground artists, or even like a little bit higher than normal artists, bro. Because artists are not getting paid. Like the label doesn't pay them anything. The label takes all of the money from like the streams and whatnot, and then they have to make money from concerts. And then if they don't sell the concerts, they're fucking broke. They have to make money off of like ads or merch deals, which if they don't get any, they're cooked. The Baby peaked in popularity in like 2020 when he was mean. Yeah, I think he just took it too serious. I feel like if he leaned into it, it probably would have been better. But he was just trying to keep like, you know what I'm saying, his thug persona and shit. It didn't work.
Who has even resorted to trying buy one get one free deals for his shows,
That's so embarrassing.
only to still end up canceling. So what do rappers do instead? Well, almost every time you hear of a rapper cancel their tour, it will immediately be followed by a blatant lie.
What's good, guys? It's your boy T-Pain. How you doing? Got some news about the One Up DLC tour. I'm gonna...
T-Pain was touring? Dude, I f with T-Pain. Like, shout out to Unc and shit, but bro, it's been years, bro, since he's had like bangers. Like, he got bangers from like a decade and some change ago. I thought he was streaming on Twitch though and stuff, and I thought he was just cooling. I didn't know he actually like started doing music again and started touring and whatnot.
I take it upon myself to cancel the One Up DLC tour because it just would have been a bad look for me and it wouldn't have been entertaining for y'all. So now let me tell you.
Oh, okay, I respect it then. He's being honest.
I was advised to lie about this and say that I needed some time, or I needed some alone time or me time and some shit like that, or I needed time to spend with my family or some medical attention or something like that. Just don't make it look like we f***ed up. We f***ed up. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Most artists lie. Whenever concerts get canceled or tours get canceled, it's for
it's low tickets and then they're embarrassed. They don't want to admit it. I actually respect him like a lot more. At least he keeping it real. Yeah.
low tickets.
Like even for me, y'all, in a way, because some people be like, oh, why don't you do your first 24-hour stream, this and that? Yeah, I just simply don't feel like I'm at the level right now to like do something like that. Like if I do something like that, I want it to obviously be bigger and I want to be at the place where I feel like it's the right time to do it. Also, I'm not even a full-time streamer, but like even like just people saying that, I want to be at a level where I feel like it's right for me to do that. Like right now, it doesn't feel like right for me to do something like that. Or just like certain things like IRL streams, just certain things with content and whatnot. Like, no, I feel like I need to be at a certain space. And I'm like, all right, I feel like I'm ready right now. It's just a good time to do it. I can't wait for the time 12 hour. I don't know. I don't even know if that's ever coming for real, bro. Cause like, if I was a full-time streamer, I probably would have been done one. Cause you know, why not?
It ain't really about, whatever the reason they say. And I think that's wrong. That's up.
About the only rapper in history to ever be honest about his flop and take responsibility is T-Pain, going as far as to reveal to us that he was advised by his team to lie and make up an excuse for his poor ticket sales, which is again, as I mentioned, what 99% of rappers do.
Disappointing news for fans of Chance the Rapper. The Chicago artist announced on Instagram that he is canceling his upcoming tour. He says he is going to take some time off to be with his family and make some new music.
Despite also running a 2-for-1 deal as well.
Bro, all I can think of when I see Chance the Rapper is that clip of Kanye being like, yo, album fucking flopped. Don't talk. We gotta play that. Nah, that is actually so hilarious. That was his last moment in the spotlight.
When Chance the Rapper announced the cancellation of his big
he didn't have a chance. I didn't even pick up on what I just said. I'm so funny.
Tour back in 2019, as you can read from his old Instagram post, he claimed that it was to take time off to spend with family. However, according to a lawsuit filed by his ex-manager,
I love my wife guy.
It was instead terrible ticket sales that resulted in the tour being canceled. But yet, as bad as his numbers were, I
think that's like the crazy thing about being an artist, bro. Like people don't understand. Being a successful artist is 10 times more hard than being a successful actor. Because first of all, with actors, it's like over time, when you, let's say, get more and more experience, you're bound to get success. Like, it's easy. First off, you have a resume of shit. Movie company, TV show, whatever, could be like, all right, boom, you got a resume. You did good in this show, this and that. We can cast you for this. Meanwhile, with music, it's like you have to keep dropping. You have to keep dropping at such a high level. And like touring, bro, you have to tour all year or you're broke. It is way harder.
The rapper's ticket sales were still way higher than Bobby Schmurda's.
Way harder than acting.
As his first tour following his long-awaited release from prison, Bobby Schmurda was set to embark on a 19-night concert run. That was, though, until his booking agent came out to reveal that the number of 19 shows may have actually been higher than the total number of tickets.
Oh my
Full
God.
Transparency, the tour was canceled due to an average of 10 tickets sold per.
But there's no way, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like with my audience, bro, I could get like 10 people to buy something, bro. Actually, no, okay, 10 per show, let's say 19, 190. Like, let's say I had some merch. I could get at least like 190 people to buy it, bro. This is bad. I buy NFG merch or something. And like, I'm not even trying to say that's like an ego thing, this and that. I mean, it's not like I'm at like 20 million subs or something like that. And I could say like I have a crazy ego or whatnot, but I don't know. I just can't fathom 10 tickets per show.
Per show, the booking agent clarified, not a
We
lack
buying
of
Tommy
promotion.
tickets?
We ran ads and we have receipts. This wasn't about effort, it was about demand. Even continuing on to post proof of these
Tommy
diabolical
stream has
sales,
more people
such
than
as
the
here,
entire
showing
tour.
only 9 total tickets for his scheduled show in Washington, D.C.
Wow.
But although definitely not this embarrassingly low, As it turns out, low attendance was also the reason why Trippie Redd canceled his St. Michael tour 2 years ago, despite trying to argue this on his story.
Hey guys, just wanted to update you guys. So you guys have been
Wasn't he streaming with Jinxie? I remember seeing a clip of him streaming with like Jinxie like months ago.
talking about tour and why I canceled it. You want an explanation? So boom, I'm dropping a project named St. Michael, right? What if I was to tell you that's my son's name and I canceled tour because I had to deliver my son? Y'all sitting there bashing me, saying all this crazy stuff, and here I'm just bringing my child into the world.
Trippie claimed that the birth of his son was the reason why he canceled his tour, yet the majority of—
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Usually people plan a tour like 6 months ahead, maybe 9 months. Like he would have known he was having a kid. I mean, I don't know what happened.
fans
I'm like
saw
shit.
the truth. Not to mention that after taking a DNA test, he learned that it wasn't even his real son.
No, bro. Nigga canceled his tour for a son that ain't even his. Man, how the mighty have fallen, bro. I remember when they were talking about Trippie Redd, like he was going to be in like one of those top rappers, like back in like 2017, bro, 2018. He used to be dropping bangers, bro. Everybody was vibing to it. Same thing with Lil Skies. Yo, who remembers of the name Lil Skies? What are these guys up to? I used to be bumping his shit in high school, man. Oh, he's vlogging Lil Skies Adventures 9 days ago. He's over ever since he was featured in Think of It by KSI. Was he in that? Oh, Trippie Redd. The crazy thing is, bro, nobody even listened to Trippie Redd's verse. Everybody was just memeing on KSI's verse. Wait, he saved it? Yeah, that actually wasn't that bad. That was better than KSI's part, at least.
Fatherhood. I feel like we had a kid around the same time.
Bruh, I got a DNA test on you. I got a kid.
You for real?
I swear, bro.
But seeing as this was
Doo-doo garbage. I will say DDG though, they used to make fun of him because he was like rapping and doing YouTube, and now all of them are collabing with him, bro. He made the right moves. Even though I think sometimes he's like cringe. He's too like obsessed with money. I don't know. He's like very materialistic, but he made the right moves. And like when he's not doing that, sometimes I'm like, okay, he got like a couple funny clips. I don't watch him, but especially Stream University, bro. I remember he had like 100K viewers during Stream University. I was like, damn. He's making like a lot more than all of these rappers, bro. Even like the big rappers, he's making more than them.
scheduled to be an arena tour,
Like I'm sure he's probably making more than like Lil Baby and who else? I mean, definitely the Baby.
with Trippie trying to play NBA arenas such as Barclays Center, which booking too big of venues is another massive problem that we're about to get into.
You have to know your size, like what size you're at. Like, it's nothing wrong with just staying at like the same size and slowly building up.
And for Trippie Redd, he just couldn't sell as many tickets as expected. However, going back to if you believe what T-Pain said about excuses, and even some artists who use made-up health problems to hide the truth.
Or I needed some alone time or me time, and you know, I needed time to spend with my family or some medical attention or something like that.
Well then, the same could also be true for Lil Durk. Durk was sick, fatigued, and tired, cited Lil Durk's manager.
Isn't he in prison? Hold up. Yeah, he's in prison. He's been in prison since 2024. He got denied bail in June. I didn't even know that.
On the cancellation of his tour, the doctor recommended that he take some time off to heal up and get ready for the rest of the year. 2 years ago, out of nowhere, Lil Durk randomly axed 24 dates out of his Sorry for the Drought tour. And despite citing his need for rest, which did happen to conveniently come a week after this TMZ report surfaced about Lil Durk in the hospital with severe dehydration, however, many fans weren't buying it.
Still going?
He's fine. The ticket sales were more dehydrated than him, is the real reason. Going on to point out that Durk still performed 2 shows in his home city of Chicago shortly after, just a cop-out to embarrassing ticket sales. These dudes think they're way bigger than they are, trying to headline arena tours.
Yeah, that's the thing. Rappers' egos is like the death of them. If you have like such like a crazy ego, like the only artists that can really have like huge egos is like the Drakes, the Kendricks, Ye's, all these different people. Like you can notice it in their streams, bro. Like whenever you see them stream with like a streamer, bro, they be trying to act like, oh my god. Y'all remember that Blueface stream with like Kai? This is like probably 2 years ago. And then that fucking girl, Krishan Rock, she like threw a chair in a Kai's wall. She was like, oh, you're rich, you could fix it. Go nigga, who do you think you are, bro? Bro, like this nigga Kai making her motherfucking, I don't know, probably how much she makes a year in like a month. It's just so cringe, bro. I remember that whole stream. I was literally watching it live and I was like cringing. That's when I realized, bro, these rappers think they're way bigger than they actually are.
Considering that, at the time of this announcement, most of Durk's venues had only sold about 40% of their tickets. While sure, exhaustion may have played a part, this was the perfect timing to escape his underperforming presale. But then, shortly after, to follow in his footsteps arrived this headline in regards to his partner in crime, Lil Baby. In addition to this viral tweet showing us exactly how many empty seats were still left, as you can see, there were a lot of blue unsold.
Okay, Lil Baby, the reason why you got empty seats is because you're selling tickets for $220 and that's not even even front row. Niggas is not paying $220 for your concert, bro. Maybe if it was like 2019, Lil Baby, shout out my lady, that's me. Maybe that, but like nobody's paying for a Lil Baby concert in 2025 for $220. Bro, if these rappers actually were like motherfucking nice with their prices, they probably get a lot more people buying them. People will see it maybe for like $40. Like, all right, bet. Not even including fees. Oh wait, oh no, it's not including. I'm tripping. That's bad.
Tickets. Lil Baby was then forced to cancel.
And not including taxes, probably, huh?
10 dates of his
probably like
scheduled
300,
tour.
yeah.
But how is Lil Baby struggling to sell tickets?
Now Lil Baby is headlining the tour, and you got your
He just has the same flow. He don't really be changing his flow.
supporting acts on the tour ain't really got no slaps like that. Gotcha. And you're trying to sell arenas.
Seats out.
For a star like Lil Baby, who literally had the #1 most popular album of 2020, this was certainly strange. But there is one simple reason that will explain it all. However, if you ask Lil Durk's manager, he will tell you that the main reason behind Durk's low concert sales is due to, quote, other verticals right now that are eating into the entertainment touring.
Now, his manager went on ChatGPT. What's a fancy word and excuse I can come up for my artist that has low ticket sales? Verticals right now that are eating into the entertainment touring. What does that mean? It would have been easier if he just said, I don't know, struggles of the industry.
Pointing out live streamers as an example. These kids are literally vacuuming money from all these fans, and the fans are not even leaving the house. That's where the money is going.
First off, the people that are going to his concerts, especially Lil Baby, is probably mostly grown-ass like men and shit. Like, sure, there's always gonna be younger people that are going to an artist and whatnot, but just because, I don't know, there's some people watching a Carson ad stream, doesn't mean they're not gonna go to your concert, bro. It's just because, like, nobody cares about you as much. Rappers gotta accept the fact that they fell off and admit it when they have to. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't think they'd admit they fell off. Like, nobody wants to admit they fell off, but they gotta stop having as big of egos as they have, you know? Only certain artists can have that. I forgot to include Cardi as well. Cardi could have, like, an ego, too, with different things. Even his shit is cringe, bro. Even Cardi's ego, bro, it be cringe. Like, everybody remembers that fucking stream with Aiden he did, like, got like 2 years ago. They gotta change it up.
Chat W subs. Hi X Chief with the 5 gifted. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Implying that live streamers such as Carson are to blame for low ticket sales in rap would definitely not be my first argument. But while I suppose partially true, most would probably be thinking, is rap as a whole just on a decline? Is that why ticket sales are down and guys like Moneybagg Yo have had to cancel tours, missing out on the biggest percent of
I
their
forgot about Moneybagg Yo.
profit?
Damn.
Or is something deeper going on behind the scenes? The #1 biggest factor right now behind the drop in concert attendance is the insane increase in ticket prices. Going back to Lil Baby's It's Only Us tour, besides his too terrible promo and marketing, with many fans having no idea this was happening. As you can read though, the price for just one ticket in section 108, which keep in mind is not even on the floor, was priced at $220 for a single ticket. But just when you thought that was bad, then you add Ticketmaster's ridiculous fees.
So you guys finally see what I've been saying is
$40 service fee. Wow. Facility charge $3. What does that even mean? Order processing fee $7.35. I thought the government like stepped in and stopped this. Like they were gonna like pass something to like stop these fees. This was like last year though. I don't know if they like went back on it, but I remember they said that and I was like, okay. Good job, old timer Biden, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that ever went anywhere. Ticketmaster be scamming. It would be so much better, y'all. Back in the day, bro, when they just went in person and bought a ticket. Genuinely, you would save so much. What, you're buying a ticket for the value, you're spending like $2 at the kiosk or whatever it was.
factual. These are Megan Thee Stallion tickets, and look how many hidden.
And Megan Thee Stallion, bro. To see her shake some butt, nigga, you can go ahead and do that on Twitter, bro. Search up Megan Thee Stallion, bro. You gonna see her shaking butt and shit, bro.
Fees Ticketmaster has slapped on there, bro.
Owned and operated by Live Nation, the fact that the world's biggest concert promoter and ticketing service is one single giant company with control over how tickets are sold.
Definitely a monopoly, bro. I hope a class action lawsuit goes towards them.
Is also a huge
Or watching the Kamala Harris campaign replay.
In fact, a lawsuit was literally filed last year by the United States Justice Department,
that's what it was,
Nation and Ticketmaster, for essentially forming a monopoly over the live concert market, with a goal to restore competition in the live concert industry and provide better choices at lower prices for fans. While I confidently think every single person watching this supports that, however, has it worked? According to Billboard, prices for concert tickets have risen by more than 32% over just the past 5 years, with the average concert ticket costing $130 in 2024, which, for reference, back in 2019, the average price was $91, a rise that outpaces inflation by a good margin. Now, keep in mind too that
everything after 2020 just became fucked. It's crazy. They need to change their prices back lower. Like inflation, okay, we get it. It was high, but now it's like damn near back to normal soon. So like stop keeping your shit up.
Typical demographic of a rapper's fan base tends to be on the younger side, and with an already struggling economy, the truth is a lot of kids just simply can't afford to pay these ticket prices. Like coughing up $220 to watch Lil Baby rap over a backing track, or Playboy Cardi scream a few words and then—
Not even just kids, bro. No adults can afford that nowadays. Like, okay, let me not say no adults, but like there's literally like proven studies that said like what, like 30-40% of Americans can't even afford like a $400 emergency expense. Get a life, bro. Bro, why aren't people lit? Cardi, I would be lit if I was there. I'm opium, bro, please.
But although lazy performances are a totally different problem that we'll also see in a
Bro, not even rapping?
The question still remains, why are concert tickets so expensive now? And more
yeah, because the thing is, people pay for an experience, bro. There isn't really a lot of artists I would go, like pop artists, to their concerts, but dude, they be giving experiences. Like, look, okay, put all y'all biases aside. Nigga, Taylor Swift's Eras Tour was fucking insane production. You are getting your money's worth if you actually go to that. She had like 7 different stages, nigga. Like so many different types of backup dancers. That is the type of money you want to be spending to go to a concert, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even Kanye, bro. Yo, have y'all seen the clips of the Yeezus tour? That shit was insane, bro. And that's when people was going to buy like concert tickets. Places like that, bro, because he made it worth the ticket, bro. Like it was insane production. The Life of Pablo. If you have a rapper just like simply spend more money on stuff like that, they'll probably get more sales, even if it's like a kind of rapper. Like same thing with Travis Scott. Travis Scott, for example, he got inspired off of motherfucking Kanye's like concerts and shit, and he was like, all right, I gotta make something similar, gotta make this like a spectacle. And then he became, you know, like one of the biggest rappers of our generation, young rappers, and he's still like popping.
Importantly, how can we fix them? Everything is way higher, answers Lil Durk's manager.
MJ's tours are
whose
always
last name
peak.
I won't
Oh yeah,
even
that's the
attempt.
best.
Staffing is way higher, and airplane tickets are nuts. You've got gas prices going up, every element has gone up, and that has to be passed on to the consumer. It's no secret that prices for everything have been on a constant rise. And while expenses were also the main reason why Little Sims sadly had to cancel her entire tour in 2022, having the guts though to share with fans that as an independent artist, funding her tour would leave her in a financial deficit.
And then,
alright, I respect it.
Out of the blue, she tweeted, "Hey guys, due to unforeseen circumstances, I've been left with no option but to reschedule my US tour. Being an independent artist, I pay for everything, encompassing my live performances, out of my own pocket, and touring the US."
See, that's the thing, bro. It's sad too, because you're like forced to sign to a label, even if that shit is like a slavery type contract. Because what are you gonna do, bro? You're gonna fund everything yourself?
For a month would leave me in a huge deficit. For her to kind of just tweet that is very heartbreaking.
But besides your obvious rise in overall inflation and expenses, the concert ticket resale market is the second biggest nightmare fans face.
Oh my god, was this Travis's concert? Bro, this is insane. And this is what happens because Travis puts a lot of effort into making the concerts an experience where people can look back on it. If you just have like a concert where you're not really singing the lyrics, it's just like a basic venue, you don't really add nothing, nobody's gonna care. Like this is literally the average Cardi concert. Cardi will still get sales just because like he's still popping and whatnot. This is the average Cardi concert. Easy, look like Weezy. Easy. Easy, yeah. And he has like the lollipop. That's the average Cardi concert. You gotta add incoming 2 hours late. On my balls, Cardi, I want you. Pack it up.
Biggest nightmare fans face today. Despite Ticketmaster's numerous attempts to crack down on bots, resellers continue to evolve their software and invest a pretty penny into buying.
Y'all trust me, bro. I know, but I knew dudes that like used to resell shit basically. Bro, their softwares are insane. Like they spend money and buy them, and like scalpers as well. They'll have like 20 different IPs connected to one software that connects to this program, that connects to this program, combines together. They have 20 different cards going to this, and that. If this one goes down, oh, we got a backup for this. It's the most insane thing you'll ever see. And then those dudes end up making like 20, 30 bands a month off of reselling. Program maybe costs them like $800 a month.
Professional grade tools that make their bots even faster, allowing them to buy more tickets than one sluggish human could. Thus, this results in way higher prices when they later go on resale, often multiple hundreds of dollars more, locking out the real fans who can't afford them.
Hey, you want to go see Michael Jackson tonight?
How much is the ticket?
It's like $10, I think. Pricey, but sure. Nice.
Yeah, no, that was lit back then, bro. Like, MJ's the GOAT. This man, he wanted everybody to be able to see his concert. So he would make the tickets like $10, $15. Niggas still have the concert tickets from his final tour that he was supposed to do right before he passed away. And it literally said like $15. It's not even that long ago. That was like back in like, I think 2008 when like he ran the whole press conference thing or whatever. We are not finding that nowadays. You're not finding that.
Let me look up the ticket prices.
Even with inflation, it's still way affordable. Yeah.
It is commonly said that one of the best tests to determine the true size of
probably like
an artist's
$30 with
fan base is through
inflation.
physical ticket sales.
Maybe
because
40.
here in 2025, you can have millions of followers and quote-unquote fans on social.
Yeah, Instagram followers to me like basically mean nothing. Same thing with like TikTok, similar as well. The way I feel like you could accurately most of the time see somebody's following, if you have like a big Twitch following, you really popping. YouTube, of course, if they don't upload YouTube shorts, because YouTube shorts channels, they be elevated because like it's short content. But yeah, I would say like mainly YouTube channels that like upload pure videos, like long form videos, and Twitch and Twitter.
Media. But when it's then time to go and book a show, how many people will actually show up? Well, in the case of Smokepurpp in this viral clip,
oh my god, I remember this.
right here, about 6 or 7.
Like Mr. Beast, yeah. That's gotta be so embarrassing though, bro. Like, you know your ego as a rapper, because there was times before these type of venues used to be like full of people. In a way though, I respect him for performing, because he didn't have to do this. And he knew what was gonna happen. People were gonna record it and post it and make fun of him.
Despite his 3.5 million followers on Instagram, back in 2022, former SoundCloud legend Smokepurpp was clowned all over the internet after performing to an audience that couldn't even pack out a high school bathroom. And while yes, it is also the concert promoter's job to promote and sell tickets, the reason why we see so many rappers cancel
Oh, not Lil Mabu, bro.
tours now
I hope he's doing terrible.
is to avoid turning into viral memes like Smokepurpp. One of the biggest advocates behind exposing the truth of the music industry is rapper Russ, who had this to say: "Don't be mad at me selling out arenas cause your favorite artist can't. Y'all start trying to make excuses and do all sort of mental gymnastics in an attempt to figure out the disconnect. They are faking their streams, which is why the ticket sales don't match the streams. Simple. But stay out of my mentions with the stupidity."
The reality is the labels are spending money and, you know, devil's advocate, they're treating it like a marketing expense. Because in a sense, it like almost is.
You're gonna spend 100 grand on billboards. You're gonna spend 100 grand on streams.
Right.
Now, Russ's main theory stems
The
back-
worst thing to me is botting. I'm telling y'all right now, I will never understand artist botting. I'll never understand streamers botting. I will never understand creators botting, because it's not like showing your natural growth. I could obviously easily fucking bot, but I'm not going to do that because I want my growth to be natural with my community. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck if niggas make fun of me. Oh, you've been at this many viewers. You've been at this many subs, this and that. Okay, well, at least I'm growing naturally, nigga. You know how many people fake it? I'm not gonna fake it to the top. I'm gonna do it real.
Back to faking streams, and while there's definitely an argument to be had there, with computerized bots yet again in play, one thing is for sure: music streams do not equal ticket sales.
Yeah.
Although, yes, stars like Beyonce and Taylor Swift are having no problem selling out shows, seeing as the Eras Tour was literally the most profitable concert tour
That's
in music
crazy,
history.
$2 billion.
Meanwhile, though, as the New York Post even reports, it's not just rappers that are struggling.
Really?
Basically, if you're not Taylor Swift, Beyonce, or Kendrick Lamar levels, from Jennifer Lopez, Bad Bunny, and Justin Timberlake to name a
Okay, Bad Bunny, I'm surprised because he's fairly popular now. But Jennifer Lopez, ain't nobody care about Jennifer Lopez anymore. Not to mention she was connected to Diddy, so like people meet her like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Justin Timberlake, that's not a surprise either, because like they haven't been active in music for years. You can't just be non-active and then come back and be like, all right, everybody, I'm back now. Like, you know, you gotta be like somebody super famous for real. Like, I don't know. Bad Bunny is wild. His music is fucking trash. Like, what are his lyrics? I have no clue. I don't know. I don't listen to the Bad Bunny.
A few, the whole industry has took a hit. And insane ticket prices aside, as so many casual mainstream fans nowadays just hear a song that they like on TikTok or the radio for a few weeks until the next trending sound takes over, the truth is, this rarely leads to a connection close enough for them to want to go see the artist in person. Not to mention too that ever since the COVID pandemic, the concert market has honestly been oversaturated. You never before had a moment in time where all the horses lined up at the starting gate, and they all went on the road at the same time. Following the pandemic and lockdown, every artist was itching to get back on the road, and combined with a large chunk of fans not having an income or job during lockdown.
I was about to say, this literally just correlates to people being broke. All jokes aside, it's literally because the economy is not doing good.
With so many artists on tour now.
And I think even vacations, the amount of vacations people are taking, I'm talking about like America, by the way, is a lot lower right now.
And endless shows, fans only have a limited amount of time and money.
I'm glad none of my favorite songs were TikTok popular audios.
Diminishing demand for less established names.
Now it's getting to a saturation point, clearly, because everybody's announcing their tour this year or next year. So now fans have a lot of choices to pick from. Plus they have these festivals. Now they're choosing to go to here versus here. They're making their choices.
As academics also alluded to, besides your endless options of who to buy tickets for, the fact that fans can see all of their favorite artists perform at musical festivals throughout the year, such as Rolling Loud for example, although sure it's not quite the same as an entire full set, or maybe you don't like festivals. If it means you paying the same price though, but getting to see 30 more artists—
I was about to say, yeah, I'd rather just go to one of these, like Rolling Loud and what else is there? I don't know, whatever it is.
You like rather than just one? Why would anyone not do that?
Why would somebody pay to go see you singular as a solo act on an arena tour for
like
$200 just for decent?
Not to mention, yeah, festivals, you're meeting new people, you know what I'm saying? You get to rizz up and shit, like see all the fine shits around and whatnot. You're hanging out, you can get a hotel or you like over there or just camp out. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. That's why people go.
Seats. Why would they pay you $200
Raves,
individual?
Everything I've seen about raves, I'm gonna stop pausing, but everything I've seen about raves, that shit dead ass just looks like a motherfucking Gooner Fest. Rave outfits, I be seeing, I'm like, bro, is this for a rave or is like this for a strip club? What's going on? They be freaked the hell out at them. It'd be crazy.
For $200 just for decent seats, why would they pay you $200 individually?
It's probably lit. I don't know. I don't like that type of
pay
music, but
$300
I can see people
for
liking
a
it.
full-blown festival with names all over the place.
Just last month in July, it was announced that Ken Carson's scheduled Lord of Chaos tour had officially been canceled. And
really? I feel like he could do that.
If I could spend $300 to see damn near 30 artists over the weekend, including Ken Carson, why would I spend $300
So Opium falling off?
Just Ken Carson? Yeah, those openers, don't get me wrong, but you get what I'm saying, bro. Like, is it really worth it?
It wouldn't even make sense for like Cardi to have a concert, then Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, like they're all a part of the same group. So like, why wouldn't they just do one together? That makes no sense. I wouldn't even say Opium's falling off. I don't know though. Like they're always still like trending, especially with TikTok. Whenever they release a song, it's always like doing good. Maybe they won't hear.
Is it really worth it is the big question that we are left with today.
Who is holding his hips? Is this the baby? Bro's freaked out.
And unless you're an A-list star like Travis Scott or Drake, for example, a lot of people are answering no. At this point, as sad as it is, there is no denying the decline in rap show attendance. However, with that being said, how can we fix this big problem? In my opinion, there are 3 key factors which rappers need to immediately consider. In my opinion, there are 3 key
I forgot all of NLE Choppa's weird ass movements, bro. He look like a Philly zombie. This is exactly what you see before. I forgot what that one road is called, where like it's a bunch of like drug addicts and stuff in Philly. And you just see it in a corner like this. Shaking, bro, going crazy. Yeah. And then right after, you see them just like this. Just after the Fed freeze actually hits, they like. Wait, I actually almost fell. Oh my god. Wait, how do they do that? Just like that.
Key factors which rappers need to immediately consider if they want to start selling more tickets. The first and
what is he doing, bro?
Obvious is simply to make better music. Typical rollout behavior for artists is to announce a new tour for fans after releasing a new album.
Yo, look at the comments. Drake saved your career. They bought like us. That's how you know Drake lost the beef. These niggas still care, bro. Like, come on, move on, bro. Look, I listen to Drake more as an artist compared to Kendrick or whatever, his music more, but dude, just move on, bro. He lost, man. Please.
But going back to Chance the Rapper,
I don't know.
When he announced his Big Day
They
tour,
bought like
which
us.
was in support of his terrible Big Day album that totally flopped, as you could guess, nobody wanted to go watch him perform any of those songs.
I love my wife. I love my wife. Let's go ride a bike with my wife.
This ruined his career.
So, if you drop a mid-album, that is not enticing
Not
at
my
all for fans
wife.
who want to come buy tickets, especially if they've already seen you. But what about on the operations side? What can artists do today? Besides being more strategic with the timing of their tours and not oversaturating them, if you really want to sell out your shows, or at least come close, then in my opinion, most importantly, you have to book the right size venues. In addition to rappers like Ken Carson and Trippie Redd, who we already covered, today we watch countless artists and their teams overestimate hype and demand for their tours and then go on to book these huge venues, such as the Barclays Center, thinking it will sell out, only for seats to sit empty for weeks and the show having to get canceled. Trust me, as a fan, nobody cares if you perform in an arena with 19,000
Yeah, no, deadass nobody cares. It's actually more embarrassing if you get a bigger arena and it's like way less people compared to just getting a smaller area and it looks lit. Like people are like, damn, nah, that shit is really popping. And then they want to go. But if they just see like 5 people here, they're like, ugh.
Or a 500-person theater. If you put on a great performance, that's all that matters. Plus, to be honest, personally, I prefer
Barclays
smaller
Center's
venues
massive.
anyway,
It's in
as
New
they not
York,
only
so a
feel
lot
more
of people live
personal and
there.
close, but the sound is usually way better too. And some of the best tours ever have been in small capacity.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. These type of concerts, bro, like this is like an old goddamn nostalgic 2016 Uzi shit. I look at these like, damn, bro, it must have been so lit back then. It must have been so lit. I'm kind of mad I never went to like one of these concerts because I was at the age I could have been going to these, but I don't know. It was just anti-social dude inside.
Close, but the sound is usually way better too. And some of the best tours ever have been in small capacity venues. Which then brings us to our third and final point. If you want to sell more tickets, then simply put on a better show. Rather than just letting your music play over the speakers while you stand and walk around on stage, the reason why someone like Travis Scott can sell out a show in a few minutes is because his concerts are entire experiences. From riding roller coasters over the crowd during his Astro World
this is creative. No, this is cool, but
tour, to then
funny.
someone like Drake suspending this yellow Ferrari on his run with
okay, nigga, what the fuck? No, we don't need this. Bro, if that shit drops, that's the most craziest lawsuit of all time.
Amigos, or Kanye West's iconic Saint.
This is so cool, bro. I love this stage, man. I should have went to this, bro. I would have been like basically 13. I would have got trampled as a kid.
Pablo stage design. The more immersive of a live show experience you can make, the better. And definitely the more memorable for fans. Unless rappers can give fans a reason to leave the house with genuine music and concerts that they can actually afford, then these empty seats will just...
Bro, I genuinely think the average streamer, if like, let's say they had a venue to like, I don't know, invite a bunch of their viewers, they would sell out more than these rappers nowadays. I remember Speed, like, this is a while ago. He did, like, a stream in, like, a concert-type area. It was, like, and the shit was full, bro. That is Speed, yeah. But, like, even an average streamer, like, one of the FaZe guys could probably get, like, a bunch of people. Like, even when I see them do meetups, they have, like, a ton of people. Like, a ton of people pull up. What are we all putting up? Yeah, no. I don't think I'm a part of that group of people.
Keep multiplying. However, when performances become unforgettable and the venues fit the proper demand, these canceled tours will turn right back into...
Okay, man, that was a good video. Listen, man, rappers... I don't know, lock in. Good luck and stop having egos. All right. But yeah, if you're watching the 2, make sure to join the Discord and watch streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.